How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days, and welcome to another episode of the Weekly Wire. So today we're at the ocean biome, and we're going to answer a question that I've actually been asked a bit. And a lot of people have been asking me lately, since we've been doing a bit of fishing, they've said to me, hey Happy, is it possible to fish from multiple biomes, at the same time? Alright, so the first thing you want to do is, when Terraria is considering a biome, it takes it from the middle of the screen. So wherever you are, it's looking at the middle of the screen, and it goes about 50 blocks left and right, and about 45 blocks up and down. And it goes, okay, if there's these blocks here, it's this biome. So the first thing you want to do is just getting like a dirt block or something, just go to the edge of the screen, and just move to the left or right, depending on which side of the world, just until the screen starts moving ever so slightly, and build 3 blocks up. So that's the middle of your screen. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a Crimson and Corruption biome here. And the reason I'm using Crimson and Corruption together is because they kind of are the same, if that makes sense to you. And Terraria actually treats them as the same sort of biome, so they can actually overlap each other fine. So when you fish from a Crimson biome, yeah, that kind of works actually, you've got a chance to catch fish from both biomes, and it won't cancel each other out. So I'm just going to place down 200 of each block quickly. And they're really easy to get, the Crimson and Even Stone blocks, so they don't take long. So I'll just finish placing these, and then we'll move on. Alright, see you soon. Okay, so we've got our 200 of Crimson and Corruption blocks down. And what should happen now is we can still get some of the ocean fish drops, but what will happen is the Crimson and Corruption will override it, and it'll allow us to get some of those drops too. Now, it's random if you get Corruption or if you get Crimson, but they don't actually override each other. So, yeah, they kind of work together. So, there we go. I just got a few of the Crimson fish. And it doesn't matter how far you cast the line out either side, because remember, Terraria is only counting where you're standing on the screen. So, the middle of the screen has Crimson and Corruption, so it thinks it's that sort of biome. Alright, now here's the big trick to this, guys. The minimum distance to change over biomes is 50 blocks. So I've counted out 50 dirt blocks, and I'm going to make a bit of a gap between the Crimson and Corruption stuff, and you can actually see the screen getting lighter as I walk away from it. And then we're 50 away. So we're officially in a neutral biome. So let's put hallow here. And notice I'm just building to the... Ooh, I didn't follow my little thing where I was going to walk underneath them. Alright, so it doesn't really matter the shape you go with, but I mean, square's easier, I suppose. Just don't cross that 50 block line, and it'll mean you've got nice sharp biome edges there. So before when I was practicing this, I was kind of overlapping them ever so slightly, and it was not quite as neat as it could have been. Remember, for hallow, you only need 100 blocks, so that makes it a lot easier. And you'll notice you don't get a big graphical representation, but you can see just the edge of a rainbow on the side of the screen. The other indicator you get is the hallow music starts playing. So that's how you know you've actually changed the biome to hallow. Now, you will still catch a few ocean fish rather, but you'll notice I just caught one of the typical hallow fish, the prismite or whatever it's called, prismite. So yeah, and there's a princess fish as well. So we'll count out another 50 blocks again, and just starting here, and let's go and do the next biome now. Now it's up to you, which biomes you're after. You might only want hallow and Crimson, but you might want all of them in one easy place. So let's do jungle next. And of course, when you're making jungle, you can either use lizard bricks, which are my favourite because you don't have to wait for jungle grass seeds to grow. But you can also just use mud blocks and yeah, jungle grass seeds, which is something you can do very early on in the game. So yeah, so don't feel... I hear a few people say, oh, I can't get lizard bricks, I can't make this. And it's like, yeah, you can, you just need to use the other alternative. So again, you don't get a big indicator on screen, but the music does change, so it's jungle music now. And you just saw we caught a neon tetra, which is a jungle biome fish. So that's a good indicator that that's worked. And then last one again, as always, is I'd like to put the snow biome in. So we're just going to count another 50 again. Now this is the bit where it will depend a bit on your how wide your ocean is. So now an ice biome needs 300 blocks. So it can be snow, it can be ice, it's up to you. Now you might think, oh, I can't fish from here though because, you know, of how shallow it is. But remember, Terraria is only really interested where you're standing on the screen. So, for example, you can stand here in the ice biome and still cast your line out all the way out to the deeper water, and that will still count. So, as long as you've made your ice biome, then yeah, that's all you sort of need to worry about, because you can always cast into the deeper water. So I'll get this finished, and then I'll wait for the new day, and we'll have a look at the finished product. Alright, see you soon. Okay, here we are back in the ocean biome, and it's a bright new day, and there's a herpling trying to kill me. And yeah, we've got our frost biome set up, and if it's working properly, I should be able to catch ice fish. Yeah, there we go, we've got an Atlantic cod. And yeah, so... This is a really interesting way that you can easily farm all the different biomes. So I'll just run away from that. And there's the angler. And now he's drowning. And basically, as long as you separate your biome blocks by 50 blocks in between, left and right, you can just easily walk along your platform and catch fish as you're going. So I've gone from jungle... And remember, when you're looking for the indicators, you can hear the music, and you'll see like little signs, like I can see a rainbow in the corner there. And it's just a great way to catch fish from lots of different biomes all at once. And you can do this pretty much really early in the game, because a lot of these blocks can be mined with basic tools. Okay guys, thanks for spending some time with me today and watching another Weekly Wire. I really appreciate it. I think it's time for some shoutouts, and we have had a ton of them this week, this day. Don't forget that I draw 5 of your shoutouts out before every episode. So if yours doesn't get read out for a couple of days, why don't you put a new one in? Because I don't save the old ones, unfortunately. Otherwise, there's so many to keep track of, it's kind of full on. Alright, we've got MC P3 King for Life has asked me to say... Shagalaka Booka. Like it. Rolls off the tongue nicely. We've got Cohen Holmer has asked me to say a Dutch word here, and it's get Carol, and I think it means towel. But it sounds kind of cool. Like, yeah, hang on, I'll try it again. Get Carol. Tell me if I said that right. Jaden Rees asked me to say... It's peanut butter jelly time! I love that. And if you guys have seen Family Guy, I love when Brian wears the banana suit and he does it for Stewie when he's upset. It's really, really cool. Okay, we've got Shark Boy Hero Brian's asked me to say pickle pepper. Oh, I can't do it. These tongue twisters are so hard that you guys are giving me. Can you do that? Pickle pepper 5 times really fast. It's pretty hard. And we've got Johan Wayaya has asked me to say Lucky Coin is safe in the safe. And the last one, movie quotes, as always, love it. It's the Rising Birch has asked me to do a bit of Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I don't know how we're going to go here. The Governator. He's asked me to say, get to the chopper, I'll be back, and hasta la vista, baby. I don't know, how'd I go? Let me know. Could I be Arnold Schwarzenegger's double? I don't know. Alright guys, leave a like if you've enjoyed this video. Comments for future Weekly Wires are always appreciated. Let me know what you want to see next. We've done a bit of fishing, so I think we could try something different next time. And yeah, keep your suggestions coming. Like, for example, some people have asked to see episodes on statues and the different statues you can use. And yeah, lots of different things. So yeah, keep your suggestions coming. If you haven't subscribed, consider joining us and keep entering that giveaway. It's being drawn in about 4 or 5 more days now. So it's getting really, really close. Alright guys, here's the most important part as always. Stay happy and I'll see you next time. This is Happy Days signing out. See ya! And you can see that the Ice Golem's doing a bit of a dance here to his rave disco tunes, and his fireworks are going everywhere here, and he's having a great time.